All right, here we go. OneNGlen back in action. Got a little maintenance I need to do on my Jeep. Check this out. You can see it right here. My blinker housing shattered out. So it's supposed to have a clear cover like this, but it looks like this. So I'm driving down the expressway the other day, and I see this thing fly up and over the hood. And initially I thought, well, maybe I left some garbage on the front of my Jeep and the wind caught it and took it away. Turns out it is my blinker housing broke apart somehow. So I called Jeep. I asked them what would cause this. To my surprise, it's actually scientifically proven blinker fluid. So what the blinker fluid does is it acts as a coolant to your bulb itself. My bulb ran out of blinker fluid. It got too hot, and then the lens, which here's the replacement part, this lens right here got too hot and just broke. Just kind of broke apart. So blinker fluid, super important to have. Make sure you always keep it topped off. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little tutorial real quick on how to change this thing out, and that'll be that. So a couple minutes here, we'll change out the housing for that with my replacement, and we'll be rocking and rolling. So here we go. So the housing has two little clips right here on the back side, this one and this one, and you can see them under there, kind of up on top. You could probably get to it from there. I'm not messing with it today. So I'm going to show you how real quick to take off this little front fascia here for the front grille, and you'll be able just to kind of pry it forward and have way easier access to everything behind there. So the first thing you want to do is unplug your blinkers, like from the electronical connector. So you're going to do it right here. You got this little yellow orange pin, red pin. Grab it, squeeze it, pull it apart like that on that side. Same thing on this side. I leave them undone. So you're just going to squeeze them and pull it like that, and they'll come apart. Easy enough. Pull those connectors, loosen them up. What we're going to do is we're going to take a flathead screwdriver, and we are going to take these 3, 4, 5, 6 little things out. Super easy. Get those knocked out, and then I'll show you what it looks like. I'm going to show you how these things come out. So you take your screwdriver, you put it under there, you just kind of push side to side, and then you can use your finger. I'm holding the camera with one hand, but you can use your finger to kind of pry up on it. Then this little, it kind of separates. Take your screwdriver, and then they just pop out like that. Keep all those things handy. Sometimes they break if they get dried out, but very easy to take apart. So let me take out these other ones. I'll come right back to you. All right, so once you have those 6 little pins pulled out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 pulled out, you're just gonna grab onto the front cover here and pull towards you. Let me see. Okay, and you have little like clips on the sides here, so you want to kind of grab with 2 hands, and you'll hear it click. Same thing over here. Grab one hand up here, grab another finger in there for the camera's purposes, and kind of click them forward. And on the bottom, you literally just kind of pull it forward, and they'll come out. And you can see these all just get, you can't really see them on the camera, but there's little pins here that they're basically just guides that they go into. So now I have full access to those tabs I was talking about, and let's go ahead and take those out. I used the same flathead screwdriver as I took to take all those pins out, and I just pressed on these little detents right here. Press those in, press that one in. It comes right out of that housing, super easy. And as you can see, this one is broke and the bulb is burnt out. Trashola it goes. Got to top off this blinker fluid, and I'm going to put the other housing in here. So let me just show you how this goes. The housings I bought are OEM housings, and they should just match right up and push right in. So I bought them off Amazon, cost me 40 bucks for a set of 2. I'm just gonna replace this one. And yeah, let's rock and roll. So let's put this thing in here. All right, so it goes in the same way, this way, line those little things up. Let's see, right here, and it should just, let's see, there we go. Just push into place. I'll put the camera up, down for a second so I can push those into place. Can't do it with one hand. All right, here we go. Here's what I noticed. I put the first one in. I got a set of 2. There are lefts and rights, and with the housing set up, you can see that the connectors both go inwards. So 50% draw. I was 50% wrong, but the housings have a left and a right, and I needed the housing that goes towards the wheel because you got to connect it on that side. So let's put this one in real quick and I'll get it knocked out. All right, here we go. Right one in. All right, so I got that one swapped out. I actually just swapped them both out because the lenses on these things, let's see if we can tell the difference. Not really, it's kind of dark and one's in the light, so it's kind of hard to tell, but the one that's been on there, the factory one that I bought the Jeep with, is kind of, you know, kind of scummy. It would do the trick, obviously. Nothing's wrong with it. It still works. But to keep uniformity and keep this thing looking good, I just swapped them both out since I have them. So I'll use this one, the one that I'd taken off my old one. I'll just keep this one as a backup. I got 2 freshies on there. So, good to go. Super easy swap. Let me go ahead and put this back in. And you gotta line all those bottom little markers up right like that. Let's see. Here we go. Let's go ahead like that. Like that. I'll just do it with one hand. Like that. Remember, you got the ones on the side here, so there you go. And there you go. Now we just drop these things back in here like this. This one, these can all just go in by hand. Keep that little top piece separated because that's kind of like what locks it in. Slide it on in there. Push it down. Oh, this one came out, so here you just put this pin in here like that and put this baby back on there. And oh, maybe it's the other way. There we go. Easy as pie. So what I didn't show you was I already topped off my blinker fluid. Look in your manual, you'll find it. These things are all back on. And yeah, 40 bucks on Amazon will get you a set of fresh blinker housings. They come with bulbs too, so that's a perk, I guess. And yeah, probably about a 1 minute install if I wasn't giving you a little tutorial. Very easy. Pop those clips out, replace them. Oh, can't forget, plug them back in. Take your housing. Oh, there we go. Plug them back in. Come to this side. Plug them back. Oh, let me see. There we go. Plug them back in until they you can hear them clip, and then try and give them a little pull. Make sure that they didn't come off. All right, there we go. OneNGlen with a tutorial. Super basic. Changing out a couple blinker housings. Scientifically proven. Blinker fluid is a must. You got to keep those bulbs cooled off, or else they heat up, and then blow out the lens on it. All right, OneNGlen is out. Stormy is saying out. Say bye to everybody, Stormy. She's not amused. All right, make sure you subscribe, like the video, subscribe to my buddy Fonzo. He's got all kinds of Jeep stuff. That's about it. We got some exciting new information coming about our lives here in Oswego that I will announce maybe in the next month or so. But stay tuned. Keep following the channel. Subscribe. YouTubers. See ya. OneNGlen.